Good morning, students. Yes, students, uh, today we are going to recapitulate the chapter that is latitude and longitudes. Yes, dear students, in our previous chapter, we have discussed already about the different planets we are having. Now, in this chapter, we just read about one planet, that is our planet Earth. It is slightly flattened at the north and the south poles and bulge in the middle. A bulge means a little bit thick. So, can you imagine how it looks? You may look at a globe carefully in your classroom to get an idea. Globe is a true model of the earth. And maybe it is of different shape, big one or the small ones cannot be carried easily, or the small pocket globes and the globe like balloons. The thing is, the globe is not fixed, it can be rotated in the same manner, on the same way as a top spin or the potter's wheel is rotated. On the globe, countries, continents, and oceans they are shown in correct size. Here I am highlighting the features of a globe. So maybe 3 mark question can be there, that about the features of the globe. Globe is a true model of the earth. First point, cannot be carried easily. On the globe, countries, continents, and oceans are shown in their correct size. It is difficult to describe the location of a point like sphere on the earth. Now here the question arises as how to locate a place on it. So we need certain points of references and lines to find out the location of place. So dear students, our today's chapter is totally based on that. Some imaginary lines which tell us about the exact position or time of the earth. Look where we are standing at that place, what that exact time is according to the whole world, according to the position of the earth, and where we are going and how we identify such kind of things we are going to study in this chapter. So first of all, the very common line, imaginary line, that is there on our earth, that is equator. Here it is. Okay, our earth is keep on rotating, and on globe, if you see, look, it is in a tilted manner. Tilted, a little bit tilted, झुका होना जिसे हम बोलते हैं. So this imaginary line is the axis on which the earth is rotating. It's an imaginary line on which the earth is rotating. So on globe, if we rotate the earth, that means we are showing that how the earth is rotating. So this line is called as the axis. And two more points they are highlighting on the globe. Here it is North Pole, here it is South Pole. The globe can be moved around the needle from west to east. That's why we we are able to see the sun rises in the east, because we are moving from west to east. So the real earth has no such needle. It moves around its axis. It's only an imaginary line which I have shown you. This one, imaginary line. The northern half of the earth is known as the northern hemisphere, and the southern half is known as the southern hemisphere. I am again highlighting this. This portion is called as the northern hemisphere. And this portion is called as the southern hemisphere. Okay, and it is divided into two equal parts through equator. Okay, this is all for this page. Okay. Now next, this one is a equator. Here I am highlighting it again. This dotted line is the equator. It's an imaginary circular line and it's a very important reference point to locate places on the earth. All parallel circles from the equator up to the poles are called parallels of latitude. So this one, these are the circular lines parallel to the equator. Here it is North Pole and downsides it is South Pole. So when these circular lines they are parallel to the equator, these are called as a parallels of latitudes. Latitudes are measured in degrees. So these are the degrees which are written here. So equator represent the 0-degree latitude. Always when we have pointed out the equator, if you have seen the map, you have seen that on equator it is written 0-degree like this. Okay, so 90-degree north latitude marks the North Pole. This one is a 90-degree, and 90-degree south latitude marks the South Pole. See, these are the places of the North Pole and South Pole. All parallels north of the equator are called north latitude. This one are called the north latitude, and downside the equator these are called the south latitudes. The value of each latitude is therefore followed by either the word north or south. Generally, this is indicated by the letter N or S. Both Chandrapur in Maharashtra and Belo Horizonte in Brazil are located on the parallels of about 20-degree latitude, but the former is 20-degree north of the equator and the latter is 20 degrees south of it. Means everywhere when we are located on any of the place, if we are in the northern place, then any degree that is mentioned, that is written as the N, shown that we are in the northern hemisphere, and moving towards the north, we are in the northern hemisphere. And if we are in the southern hemisphere, then degree with degree S is written, which shows that we are in the southern hemisphere. Okay. We see in figure 2.2, in this figure, that we move away from the equator. When moving upwards, the size of the parallel of the latitude decreases. If you are able to see here, the size is lesser, and now again the decreasing. So important parallels of latitude. In this figure 2.3, you are able to see the important parallels of latitude, like Tropic of Cancer, Tropic of Capricorn, Arctic Circle, Antarctic Circle. Okay, I am highlighting again. Tropic of Cancer, Tropic of Capricorn, Arctic Circle near the North Pole, Antarctic Circle near the South Pole. These are some, and this is the equator. Look, here it is written the 0 degree. This is the equator. It is written 0 degree latitude. Now I think this much is sufficient. I am again recapitulating the thing. Some of the important lines they are required to locate the exact place and time of the earth. So that purpose we are going to discuss. We have discussed about the parallels of latitude, and in this chapter we will also discuss about the parallels of longitudes. These are not the lines drawn on the earth. No, dear student, these are the imaginary lines. By these lines we are able to manage the time and place on the earth. And some of the lines they show that it is in a tilted form, and the earth always move around on its axis. So no lines are drawn in the solar system, not on the earth. These all are imagination. The imagination is there only to locate the things on the earth. So that is all for the day. The next thing we will discuss by tomorrow.